So my question is about luxury. If we're talking about, let's do a per head number. You're going out for dinner. Where does luxury kick in for you? Yeah, and I know these numbers are going to be very different, and I'm asking you because I know that both of your numbers are going to be very different. Like, because they are personal.
As far as
luxury to me is like
check.
excessive.
Yeah,
like
right.
It's like, what's the number that you're like, fuck yeah, we pushed the boat out. Hello, TK.
Pete, how are you?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
You right over there, Corey?
Hello, Corey.
Yeah, I was about to
I haven't
jump
actually said hello, Corey, for ages, have I?
No, it's
Kinda
been a
rude.
few episodes.
Sorry, mate.
That's all right.
Sorry.
That's all right.
We know you're there.
Usually ignored.
I didn't mean it.
No, it's not me, it's you. Interesting topic today. We're going to start with a pretty
Scared?
big... No, don't panic. It's not like the time that I said that and started talking about tax. No, what was doing? Oh, no, wage theft is what we thought. You were like, fuck.
Fuck. Yeah.
No, a question that comes from... Was it from Corey? Was it from you or was it from Ash? I think it might have been Ash. So just talking about wanting to know if we're seeing or if we think that dining out in general is becoming more of a luxury than it has been previously.
Yeah. That's a good topic. I don't fucking kids on e-bikes, mate. That should be a good topic.
That's a topic that just doesn't need
Kids
to be...
ripping past here.
They're
on
like
an e-bike
70 k's an hour, those
with
things.
no helmet on. Anyway, sorry.
It's when
digress.
there's like a pack of them around where I live. There's like 30 of them that go around together, and it's frightening.
My daughter hates them. She's 7. She goes, I
God
hate
bless
those
her.
e-bikes.
Yeah, good.
She goes, I hate them. They
That's
don't make any noise.
All my son Connor wants is a fucking e-bike.
No.
It's like, absolutely not. I'll buy you a motorbike before I buy you an e-bike.
Yeah. He's a Pee-wee 50.
Yeah.
Go and break a leg.
Go
It's
your
the
hardest.
evolution of a fanny pack for an Eshe.
And the red Nikes.
Yeah.
The TNs. That's a good point.
It is.
That's like the final boss.
Yeah, it is.
The final Eshe boss has got a...
It's like a Pokemon. When you catch it, it's a bum bag, it's a fanny pack, and its final stage is the electric
It
bike.
morphs into the electric bike with the red TN. So you're probably not far off it, actually. So, but yeah, that idea of luxury, and I suppose what that then means, because in economies where things slow down a little in terms of spending, those luxuries tend to be the first things to go, right?
Yep.
So it's like, well, I need my rent, I need my bills, and then I need to buy some food. But the entertainment budget, for lack of a better phrase, normally gets a bit of a kick. What are your thoughts?
Mate, it's funny.
Actually, let's do this two ways. Personally, and then from a business perspective, what do you think? Let's do business first.
Yeah, okay. From a business perspective, for me, it's a very interesting time, and I wish I had a bit better grasp on it. But in the current economic climate where people are calling cost of living crisis, our fast casual restaurants, which is definitely geared to a blue collar market,
Yeah.
they're down, but not down in revenue, down in average check per person
Right.
by about $2.
Okay. Yeah, but
Not exactly. It's like $1.60 something.
Sure.
It equates to, well, we say it's if 4 of us went out for dinner, it'd be about a side dish, a little
Sure.
bit less than
It's
a
like
side
one
dish.
beer or a side dish or
But
something
when
around
you
that $10
feed
mark.
5,000 people a week, it's
Yeah, it does add up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where market bistro, so in our formal restaurants, in some we're up between 10 and 40%.
40.
Bocca's up 40%
Year on year.
last year. So
Is there anything you can attribute that to?
No, because we're leading into this year with cost of living crisis.
Yeah.
Like we did last year. We didn't build a restaurant last year
Yeah.
because of that. We're a bit like, oh, let's just see. Because
Yeah.
we were thinking there's got to be a brightening of this economy.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen that. Market Bistro's up. Our formal restaurants are up considerably.
Yeah.
But we're a couple of bucks down on our average check in the fast casual market.
Okay.
So that's funny to say that it's a luxury. I would assume that the luxury would be more like this restaurant, Market Bistro,
Yeah.
and we haven't seen that at all in any way, shape, or
To
form.
have an impact.
No, but what we have seen, probably more so than I've ever seen before, is the punters that are coming in are they're very discerning. Like they know what they want. They don't mind paying for it, but if it's not right,
Yeah.
hold on to your hat.
They'll tell you.
Correct. So, and for me personally, it's funny. I mean, I'm not the market only because I've got 3 kids, 2 dogs, and a raft of hospitality businesses. So the idea of going out for dinner when I get home is the last thing in the world. I feel like
It's funny. I'm exactly the same. I mean, very rarely do I go, and I'm fortunate enough to get invited to things, but it's like I just can't.
Yep.
It's almost like, I don't know, like a builder going home and him having to build something.
Yep.
It's like the worst thing. It's like he'll do anything else.
Yeah.
So she'll do anything else than build.
Can I just chime in from like a regular punter sort of view?
I feel like it wasn't. Yes, the answer is yes. You can.
I went out on the weekend, and we went to breakfast at the cheapest cafe we know in Caloundra.
Yep.
We went to
So
the
the 4 of you.
Yeah, the 4 of us, me and my family.
Yep.
We went to the Rollerdrome, and we got coffees every both mornings, Saturday and Sunday.
Yep. So that's $1 million.
And a few other things. That weekend cost us $500.
holy shit.
That's how much it cost. And we got fish and chips. It cost us $500. Like over that.
Jesus.
That was the Rollerdrome once. Eating out once.
What was eating out?
Eating out was breakfast at Cafe 21 in Caloundra, which is...
So for breakfast?
Breakfast is between $80 to $90.
For the 4 of you. That's actually probably pretty good.
For breakfast,
Yeah, that's why we go.
You won't get any change out of $25.
I was going to say $25 at a minimum.
Bacon and eggs and a small coffee.
Then the Rollerdrome. You want to go to the Rollerdrome?
I do want to go there.
That was like $200.
Did you hire skates?
Yeah, we had the higher skates.
Did you go rollerblades or
yeah, rollerblades?
Yeah, good.
And then coffees.
How much was the roller skate?
I can't remember. But I think it was just shy of $200.
Were they
for
busy?
everyone?
For the 4 of you?
Yeah, yeah. They were.
$200.
I honestly think it's a good little business. Like I can't imagine.
Imagine it would. The upkeep wouldn't be too significant, would it? It's just
roll
some concrete.
I remember when I was
an 80-year-old guy to sweep it every now and then.
I think that
and they also do
the first
like
aid kits.
ice hockey in there and all that kind of stuff. I can't imagine it being a very overhead heavy business. I'm sure there would be some.
Yeah.
You know that you don't think about. But anyway, like
ice.
Back, like I kind of digress there a little bit. You know, if I was to do that, like that's 10 years ago, I feel like that could be an average weekend and that wouldn't have cost you that much.
That's $25,000 a year. You've got to earn $50,000 a year before tax to pay for that.
That's just a regular punter just wanting to go out and have a little bit of fun with the family. So I can do that maybe once a month, if that.
That's insane.
And like I don't have, you know, you guys are saying that you don't want to go out and eat and stuff like that, but like I do. Like I want to take my family out and have fun.
Because we're around it.
But if I do, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's
I want to do what you did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just saying, like not you guys get to do it. I'm just saying, like I want to do it, but you guys are around it all the time.
Yeah.
So like,
I get that we're in a really privileged position.
On
for that
Saturday morning, if I'm having a coffee out on the deck with my wife, and she says, "Oh, do you feel like going out for dinner tonight?" I'm like, like no.
Yeah.
And she likes the idea of it, but when she's got to have a shower and iron and dress, she's like, "Oh fuck!"
It's funny. Jen's the opposite. She'll be like, "Absolutely not," and then we go, and she's like, "That was great."
Yeah. Once we get there and we get amongst it, no
problem.
But I'm very much like that, and I'm with you, Corey. Like if we're gonna go as a family for on a weekend, I want to go for breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, I think something easy
and
coffee.
At the end of the day, it's generally has been up until now kind of cheaper.
One of the cheaper options,
you know, so
but
it's not cheap. You can do it.
So, well, it is cheaper.
Yeah, but you know,
it's still a lot of money, but
it is
100%.
It is,
and depending how old your kids are, they're not having.
Lachlan was eating adult food when he was like 6.
Yeah,
I remember being in the States with him.
Both my kids are.
He had an entire rack of fucking pork ribs. Which, you know...
Yeah, Aiden goes, "Can I have a double shot piccolo with a side serve
$17, thanks.
Nitro-free bacon and a fucking...
Cold foam. And
Jesus Christ, like...
Even fish and chips. Like fish and chips.
Fish and chips is mental.
It cost me $75 for the family pack.
I'm going to tell you something very quickly.
I brought some coral trout from Lullaby Slipway. Last week it was $93.
I had a mate of mine was on the weekend, wanted to make fish tacos, went out. He's like, we have very specific roles in our house about who buys things. I'm not going to say his name, he'll work it out, but he drove up to Mooloolaba Fisheries and basically his partner got out.
Turned around and came.
No. And he's like, get a kilo of snapper. Or no, sorry, just get some snapper for the fish tacos. No problems at all. Comes back. She's like, that's expensive. He's like, how much did you get? $80 for a kilo of snapper. I was like, was that the greatest fish tacos you've ever had? He's like, yes, they absolutely were. But that idea is like 1 kilo of fish is $80. I'm like, I get it. It's dressed. It's like it's finished. It's
that's a family of 4 dinner. You're not. It's not.
A kilo of fish. That's $20 a head for protein.
You're not feeding. You're not feeding fucking 100 people with that.
No, exactly right. And that's the whole point. It's 250 grams of pre-cooked, like that, like pre-cooked weight. That's going to go down to 200 easy. That's not a huge amount of fish.
Get 200 grams of it and do nummus. What's a fish?
Jesus. Yeah, you'd want it either way. But that's the thing. I think, Corey, you're right. Like, everything's expensive. So it's like that luxury of being able to do that in the weekend is the luxury in itself. Yeah. It's not like you need to go out and eat at a 3 Michelin star or eat a 3-hat restaurant.
It's just eating out. Like, just that there is eating out.
Yeah.
Like, I've always told myself, I've always had a philosophy, though, of it's not what's going out, it's what's coming in. So, just try and work a little bit harder.
Well, mate, I don't want to keep banging on about it because I think I've mentioned it 1,000 times. So when you drive the minimum wage up through the fucking roof,
I have this conversation with fucking everyone.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Are we saying that the government has something to do with the current cost of living?
No.
Or what? Driving their tax up without taking the tax cut? No. Why do we always do this? No, I get fucking.
I know. We need to get away from this. We need to get away from it. But
it makes me agitated.
I do.
So much.
I do think that what is changing, and like you said, like it hasn't actually affected, like in terms of revenue necessarily, but the patterns are changing, or the people's habits are changing. I think people's understanding, or just in general, everyone's idea of what's luxurious is not what it used to be. And that's a really good example.
I totally agree.
Corey just said it's like,
because remember going out for a coffee 10 years ago was like this fucking thing. But now it's like, I'm just grabbing a coffee,
and here's my wallet.
Yeah.
I tell you what, not drinking coffee, I imagine I'm saving a significant amount of money. I'm probably putting it into something else, but the cost of coffee, like I went out the other day and I had an iced tea or something. Someone I was with had I was locked and we had a coffee, and it was like $16. I'm like, what just happened?
Man, I had 2 meetings this morning, and both the people who I met with came in to the office with a coffee. I'm sipping on an instant coffee. I'm fine with that. Coffee's coffee for me. If I'm in a restaurant, I appreciate great coffee. But if I'm not going to walk out of my restaurant
and get one.
No, I'll just have I don't need it that bad.
Yeah.
And plus, it's fucking expensive.
What do you think? I'll get both of you on this.
But going out, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I would rather not go out than spend really good money in an average place.
Of course. Yeah, totally.
So
I think that's the kind of thing that everyone's been talking about this for years, but going out less, spending.
Hence, I think value for money is so important. And I think what people really, we've found, which is kind of touching base on what I said before, is people know good food and booze now, and they know good service, and they nearly demand it. So I think that if you're giving that and they can trust that they're going to get that, your places aren't going to be dipping at all. And I think they're going to go from strength to strength.
It comes back to that same old thing. It's like, just be better.
Yeah.
Just be, at the end of the day, if there's something that you can do that's going to make you better, do that, and people will appreciate it. So my question is about luxury. If we're talking about, let's do a per head number. You're going out for dinner. Where does luxury kick in for you? And I know these numbers are going to be very different, and I'm asking you because I know that both of your numbers are going to be very different. Like, because they are personal.
As far as
luxury to me is like excessive.
Yeah,
like, it's like, what's the number that you're like, fuck yeah, we push the boat out.
Yeah,
within reason, obviously, but like I know for me,
mine's not high.
No,
mine's like $300. That's like oof.
I think you
I'm
can't
be feeling that in the morning.
Kind of thing for me. Anything above that, like really probably anything over $100 a head, I'm really going to think about whether or not I want to go there or not. Because that's going to add up quickly. I get excited in restaurants, so if it's going to start at 100, it's probably going to end up at 200.
I was about to say,
that's my problem.
You're spending a couple $100 on a bottle of wine.
But the thing is, I don't always, and very rarely do I. When I'm out, I very rarely do. Like if I want to drink a really good bottle, I'll take it somewhere where I know I can do that. And it's going to be looked after and served in good glasses and all that kind of stuff. Or I'll just have it at home.
Yeah.
But really for me, and certainly depending on where I go, like I'll just stick on beer.
Yeah.
You know, or I'll have a couple of glasses of something, or I'll share a bottle that everyone's having. But I'm not going to get hung up and go, oh no, I only drink X, Y, Z. I'm so fancy. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'll drink Pinot Gris, I'll drink Sauv Blanc, I'll drink whatever.
A couple $100, but again, I'm the same. I'll just go, well, I want to go out for dinner. Where do you want to go? And then I'll go, if it's expensive because I want to try that, I'll just wait and save up.
Yeah.
And I'll go, oh, that's what it is, or else I won't go.
And that's the thing. You got to make that decision. Do I want to do that or not? And that's where the individual comes in. It's like, because your idea of value for money and Corey's idea of value for money and my idea of value for money are all different.
But it's funny, like people throw shade, but like I just brought F1 tickets a couple of weeks ago for Melbourne next year.
Yeah.
And people, when I go to Melbourne, they'll go, oh, geez, you're so fucking going to Melbourne. Okay, that's extravagant. And the tickets were unbelievably expensive. But it's like, it's nearly a year away. I'm saving up for that.
Yeah.
Like
and it's your thing. Like, you're into it.
From last year when I went, I'm like, I said to Melissa, I really want to go to the F1. I want to take you to the F1. Yeah. You're going to love it. Love Drive to Survive.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not going to go and not hit a couple of great restaurants. So I said to her, we got to put $20 a week aside.
Yeah, yeah.
And so if I got to sacrifice to put that $20 aside, and if that means I'll go out for dinner once a month or twice a month or whatever it may be, that's what I'll do. Yeah. I'll just make it happen.
Yeah.
Because I brought those tickets now, so now
you're committed.
I'm on the hook, and I reckon that's so good because I can't give them back.
I think that's the thing. That's where, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, as well about having plans.
Yeah.
Because if you've got those long-term plans, it also means like, well, we had this recently where it's like, oh, do we need that new washing machine? It's like, well, it's still okay, but it's definitely on the way out. Yeah. And it's like, well, let's wait until after Thailand.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, every cent that's spare is going towards that fund, so that we can go to Thailand and not even think
and
about
have a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like,
if you want to get a massage, get a massage.
It's going to happen. Yeah. It's going to be several a day probably. But this is the thing. It's like, that's the thing. It's like, I don't want to have to worry about it when I'm there.
Yeah.
And so the way that we get around that is by doing this. So it's like, okay, sure, we get there, and then Jen doesn't look at anything. It's my card. Because you know, she gets a little panicky sometimes. It's like, there's a lot of zeros. It's Bart. It doesn't actually count. It's not real money.
I found that with our businesses, because we obviously, our staff get paid a dividend. Some of the working owners get paid a dividend, but I'll be really frugal all year, just so I can give a well-weighted dividend at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And we usually do it about a week before Christmas, because people get really fucking stressed at Christmas time.
Totally.
Financially. And it's so nice to be able to go, look, if we can afford it, give them a bit of an extra lift.
$50, yeah.
You know, and we put so much effort into that all year in planning to try and do it. And, you know, it works, because it gives people an opportunity to enjoy Christmas without going, fuck, how am I going to find that $50?
And I think it was actually, we were talking about this in the office yesterday, the idea of like the Crisco hampers. Do you remember those? Where it's just like, but the thing is though, you only see the ads for them in December.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And then you just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then next December, you'd be like, that's a really good idea. And you never do it. But we were talking, one of the girls in the office was saying yesterday that her friend had it every year, and her mum would get it. And like, basically the week before Christmas, this box would arrive. And all the kids in the neighborhood would come around and just destroy the box. They just eat the whole fucking thing.
Well, my mum and dad had, we had no money growing up. And what my mum and dad used to do is just every single toy or any gift for us was lay-byed.
Yeah.
From February until December.
Yeah.
Mum would go in there and put $2, $5, $10.
I didn't even know what lay-by was. I didn't until I was so much older.
The queen of lay-by.
And it's interesting because friends of ours did. They were all. That's how they did it as well. And I think there's different things for different people. Like, I'm a spender.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's in my account. It's not good. It needs to go. It needs to be somewhere else. So,
Fixed term deposit.
Which is anything, just non-touchable. So it's like, here, move it out of something that I can adjust. It's fine. But I think that those kind of things, like the lay-by, try before you buy, even Afterpay to a degree, where you can sort of sit there and you sort of just bite it off in chunks, as opposed to getting the week before Christmas like, fuck, I got to spend $2,000. Yeah. So I don't have $2,000. So it's like, well, it goes on the credit card.
I strongly oppose those Afterpay things.
Do you?
I despise them.
Do you?
With everything with every ounce, with such venom that I just fuck.
Holy shit!
I don't like them, but because I'm like, save up and buy it.
Yeah.
If you can't afford it, don't get it.
Like, it's mainly from my sweet old mum.
Oh, really?
Who's terrible. I won't go too far into it for poor old mumsy, but Yeah, she gets lost in those zip pays, afterpays,
Right.
and then she's like, I've got no money, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, you're
Stop
spending
doing
tomorrow's
that.
money.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and the
I've
like
got 9 afterpays I've got to pay for next week.
that's who they would be banking on is people like that. You know what I mean?
Or
Yeah.
teens that
Yeah, they just don't
I
understand.
want those iPods.
Yeah, and that's that instant culture of
Yeah.
like, yeah, I want it now. It's like you can't afford it. It's like, well, no, but I can.
Well, mate, I don't know about you guys, but fuck, I got myself into horrible credit card debt when I was a
Early,
fucking young
big
guy.
time. Yeah, big time.
We don't have credit card now. Fuck off.
No, I've got
I got
no.
one for the business. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't afford it. Don't get it.
Yeah.
I love my credit card. I have a credit card for.
I feel like you'd be really good with it. He'd be like, I'm going to pay it off at 54 days.
Which one's got
Yeah.
the better
No.
points?
Do you churn?
I do. It's for all my monthly bills. So I put
Yeah.
all my monthly bills on it, and then on the 3rd of every month, it gets all paid off.
off.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you, and is that points as well? Or that
points
kind
as
of
well.
stuff?
So 0.75 points for every dollar you spend. So I'm up to 230,000 points now. It's good.
For what?
Qantas.
Oh.
So I can get a slushy at the
Well, we do the same thing with Amex for the restaurants.
Yeah.
We charge a shitload
Yeah.
on it and then sweep it every week.
Did I tell you about the guy that I met not too long ago when he was talking about he used to buy diesel on credit cards for points? So he had a trucking company.
Oh, I think you did.
And it was
say
like
this.
stupid amount of money, like $100,000 a week or something in
Yeah.
fuel. And he's just like, donk,
2
donk,
points per
donk.
dollar.
It's just like no problems at all. So it's like first class trips all around the world. I was like, oh my God, you're making so much money. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm just smart.
yeah.
I was like, someone else is paying for it. And it's
My-
like, well, technically you're kind of paying for it anyway. But
My wife uses it as well for all of our fuel. So and she uses flybys as well. So
yeah,
we're
Flyby.
very
Put the point demon.
I got in trouble for flybys because I was at the bottle getting a 6-pack and came up with, you got $10, you want to use it? I'm like, fuck yeah, I do. It's like, apparently that's for groceries only, not for beers.
It's taken your wife like fucking 9 years to save up the $10 worth of points.
No. Yeah, no, we get those points quite easily. I
I'm
think, as well.
horrible with that with Rebel as well, where you go into Rebel and say, oh, you've got $1.63. Would you like it up? I'm like, yeah, take it.
Yeah,
up.
absolutely.
It's like my wife's like, no, save the points.
Yeah.
all
But
of my
that's-
points are being saved for like retirement. So I don't use them. They just get banked.
They will go.
Well, they haven't gone.
There's a shelf life.
What's the shelf life?
It's a couple of years.
Is it?
Yeah, you need to check that out. Qantas normally wipes points. If
Really?
it goes into
Hello,
Qantas,
darkness, my old
yeah,
friend.
you need to check that for
Well, then
sure.
there's no point in having the credit card then.
Well, it depends if you've converted them to Qantas points or letting them in the whatever the points are that they are
They're-
before they convert to Qantas
Because
points.
They're in Qantas points in my Qantas app.
Yeah, you need to check
Get
the
them
longevity.
See, I buy Webjet points, and you basically get a voucher.
Yeah,
God damn it.
sorry,
Sorry.
but yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a shelf life on them. Maybe we can do that after we finish this podcast.
No, you guys keep going. Luxury, eating out.
This
What
would
about
ru-
you? Do you
ruin
agree?
yours,
Do you think it is luxury?
Yeah, I think it is and it isn't. It's like what your priorities are.
Yeah.
Like for me, that's a priority. Eating out is a priority. So it will probably take a priority over most things. But that's not true either.
But it's funny, like people can go and have a foot-long sub, a can of Coke, and a cookie and spend $30 on that.
Yeah.
Or I can come in here and can have an entree and a glass of wine for $30.
Yeah.
And for me, food's so important.
And that's the thing, though. It's the difference between fuel and enjoyment,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of people don't care about it like we do, which
Yeah.
is completely okay. And they are eating for fuel. And that's fine. I pity them in the way that they don't get to enjoy it the way that certainly I do.
Yeah.
And, you know, that first mouthful of something when it's just like,
Oh,
that's just
so
pure pleasure. But I think that in terms of the idea of luxury and, you know, what I would consider, luxurious, I don't know. I think that for me, I think just the ability, like as Corey said, I think it's almost this, I'd love to be able to do a weekend like that and not have to worry about it. It's like, I don't want to have to think about it, but at the moment you want to do that, you got to think about it. It's like, I got to plan this.
Yeah. And it's so simple. All we did was went to a 40-year-old rollerdrome.
Yeah.
That's
And the kids would have
they had the
been
best.
blown away. Yeah.
Well, it started with tears. I can't skate, but then
I'll
that-
take
that-
my
it always
take my
does.
kids there. They love it. It's so much fun.
it
I
was
was going to get down there.
it's a good weekend.
We drove past the other day and I was like, is that place for real? Like, I can't, it looks like it's from the 60s.
Yeah,
and
it
it
is
probably is. So.
It is.
When I went there, it was
really good.
packed to the rafters.
Was it?
Yeah.
So you're there on a school holiday, the last weekend of school holidays. There would have been a million
I
children
felt
there.
so bad for my kids because we moved house, cleaned house, all holidays. And that's all. That is
a shitty holiday.
They just sat at home and watched TV, or did drawings or something, and they did nothing. So it was the final weekend. We're just all right, we're going to do
full
something
send.
fun. Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's that's not luxurious.
No, but you can go to the beach.
It's nice to be able to do that, but I wouldn't consider that luxurious. But at the moment, it probably is.
Because I have running conversations with some family members, plus also friends of our family who have got young kids, and they complain about, that they're struggling with money and they can't afford to do this, that, and the other. Mate, growing up when my kids were real little, we didn't have a pot to piss in, and we had no choice but to take the kids to the park, pack a couple of sangers.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Cook a fucking snag on the barbie, go to the beach for the day. It's good fun.
Yeah.
And it's fresh air. It's good for the kids. They're not on a device. They don't need that constant entertainment. I think we live in this world where entertainment's got to be about going somewhere and doing something. Then you got to peel off some redbacks to do it.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that.
Redback. What's that? Is it a 20?
Fucking $20. No. I just don't understand. You go to the movies this day, you won't get much change out of $100 when you go with your family.
That stuff blows my mind.
Fucking crazy.
I have an issue with the cost of going to the movies, for sure. Where was I the other day and saw something that was brilliant? Where was that? Oh, buddy, when I ran into you at the market. That thing at Caloundra, that film thing there.
They're still pretty cheap.
That's like $10 or 20. Not even. Yeah. I don't think it's $20 for an adult.
They're like $30, $40. Don't send people there.
Oh, we don't send people there.
No, we don't want to send.
People. Okay. I'm not sure where it was. It wasn't Caloundra.
This is like that Riesling. We don't want it.
Oh, we don't talk about it.
What's the name of that
Fight Club?
What's the name of the cinema at Bulimba?
I know the one you mean.
It's still like $7 for a ticket. And they're at Hawthorne as well.
Yeah, Hawthorne and Bulimba. Yeah. Are they that cheap still?
I haven't been since I lived in
They're not
Brisbane.
Dendies, are they? Are they Dendies? No. Dendy was the one.
But when I first did Rice Boy at the Wharf, they looked at doing a cinema upstairs where RB's is.
Really?
And I was like, oh, Dirko, you've got to do this.
Just one.
Because I remember when I only went there once because I lived in Bulimba at Stokehouse days, and I went there and it was a day off. Melissa was doing something with the kids, and I'm like, I'm going to go and watch a movie. And I went in and I got an ice cream, a Coke, and the movie ticket. And they said, oh, that's $14. And I'm like, I need the movie ticket as well. And they're like, oh, no, movie ticket's involved. I'm like, what?
If I just step back in time.
And I was like, it's so good. And the cinema's so
What other movies have you got on?
The movies are so good. The cinema's so gaudy, but it was fucking so much fun.
Yeah.
And the Hawthorne one's like on a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
It's
like an old school
climbing
theatre.
up on a ladder to get up into the top.
I remember going to one once and it was in like old school canvas chairs. Like,
yeah, right.
It was like Bundaberg or something like that. It was basically an outdoor theatre inside a shed.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I think there are always things you can do that are cheaper.
Yeah.
Like, Sunday, we just went for a walk.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's, good on a lot of levels, but, then went and drank too much in the afternoon. But,
nice. I'm not. I don't want to discourage people from going out for dinner because it's how I make a living. But it doesn't have to be that expensive. You can choose somewhere cheaper, or you can cook something at home.
Yeah.
I'm such a believer that good food it's like fucking oxygen. It's so important.
Yeah.
Now, good food for anyone is different, but go and purchase some great salad leaves and go to a great grocer and get some nice fruit and veg and go to a deli and get some nice cheese. Mate, if you go and get a great French stick from one of the amazing bakeries in Brisbane and go and buy a really nice piece of cheese, that's a $15 dinner and you'll be purring like a Cheshire cat.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was going to say, you don't have to do all of that either. Just grab one piece of cheese, a decent cracker or a loaf of bread.
Beautiful.
It's like you're $20 and you're done. And that's the afternoon. You can't help your cholesterol afterwards.
You don't need to go and spend $200 a head on dinner. But
please do.
If you do, come to Monkey Show and we'll do it with you.
It's so funny. But I think it's true, though. I think the big thing is, luxury comes at different levels, different costs, different price points. And I think the fact that so many people are still coming out is a very, very good sign.
I totally agree.
I think it's what people think is luxurious versus what is luxurious are two different
Have you
things.
seen a decline in any reservations? And
No, not really. CBD, yes, but that's CBD. Like recently, you got
school
holidays and things, which is, you can shoot a cannon through Brisbane and school holidays.
And it's hard with new venues because people want to come out and
Correct.
try it, so you can't
exactly.
really say
It's a,
Marlowe's,
yeah.
you know,
It's three weeks in. It's like we're not doing anything. I'm not making any decisions with regards to anything at Marlowe for at least another month.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Somebody was saying that it's quite easy to get reservations in around the city at the moment,
Yeah.
but is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So
Yeah.
mate, there might be a bit of that washing out. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
maybe.
expense accounts drying up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because the talk about relaxing FBT on meals is sort of still a conversation. So I think people sort of almost make handbraking until that kind of happens. That would have such an impact. But I think that it's just also just a weird time. You know, there's so much going on. There's so much. No one really knows what's happening in the world. There's so much indecision with different things that are quite big. That people aren't sort of committing to big projects at the moment now as well. I think that slows things down. You know, the meetings, the lawyers, the accountants, all the people that make all the money whilst everyone else does all the work. No offense, but you know what I mean? Like to open anything, you've got to have 50 meetings with an accountant and a lawyer that are purely compliance based normally. So it's frustrating, but that red tape sort of stuff, which is just so enjoyable. But I think that all has a trickle-down effect as well as to what's being spent in restaurants, particularly corporate market, particularly CBD and lunch. Yeah, that's going to have an impact. So.
Well, we've seen in particular school holidays here, the Maroochydore CBD certainly acting like they're just trying to be grown up in that respect because during the school holidays, we've certainly seen a dip. Yeah. And then as soon as school holidays has finished this week, we've seen
come back up.
It's bounced up like we did 45, 50 for lunch here. There's 100 booked for dinner tonight, so it's back a bit.
Do you think it also there's that potential thing where people that are coming here regularly, like locals, go, "I'll just avoid it for the holidays"?
That definitely happens at Rice Boy.
Does it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
because I know certainly, like I've always like Noosa. It's like if there's anything to do with the holiday, I'm not going anywhere near Noosa. Simple
I think
as
it
that.
becomes a zoo over there to park your car.
Yeah.
They know that it's going to be busy. We see a bit of a spike straight after the school holidays in Mooloolaba, and it's so touristy over there. There's some restaurateurs in Mooloolaba that you ask them about their local trade, and they go, "We don't have a local trade. Yeah, we solely target the tourists,
the one-off diners. So
because we don't want to see any peaks and troughs in our turnover." Or we want to minimise them and make sure that they don't get deep.
And that's the thing. I think that's the thing. It's an interesting point if someone does chase that. That one sale, that kind of thing.
Nightmare, mate. Having big, deep peaks and troughs in your turnover is fucking so hard to manage.
It's also hard to do anything. Yeah. Like to make any decisions, to make any long-term plans, to secure staff, all that kind of stuff. It's tough.
And I think one of the things about the luxury of going out for dinner is we've seen the new market of building a hotel in 2025 compared to what it was in the 80s. That back in the 80s when a 4-star hotel got built, there's never any kitchenettes in them.
No.
So now that they're getting these little kitchenettes in there with a microwave and a few bits and pieces, so a lot of families are doing is going away. They're okay with spending $400 a night on a decent hotel because they can
save money on
cook
food.
something.
They don't have to go out. Yeah,
correct. And that inadvertently hurts the restaurants.
Around
in the hotel and around them. But they're just appealing to a broader market.
Yeah, that's when they're going to fill the room, but they're not going to get F&B sales.
No, correct.
Or they put in a little sort of what's that place in Brisbane? Sage has got like a little. Sounds like a mini convenience store kind of thing at the bottom of it. It's not quite. It's just a few shelves, but it's got all the things that people might need.
Well, in the States, when I went over there last, you've seen quite a few of those automated check-in hotels where there's no reception
and a button and
the front desk there's a bunch of grab and go gear. Yeah. So it was all under camera. Yeah. So to get in there, you scanned your card, and then it videoed you what you took off the shelf, and it charged your card
straight away. Yeah.
And all that technology is owned by Amazon. It's crazy. It was all through the baseball, everything.
It's creepy.
Yeah. Very.
Anyway, all right. Well,
good
on that
topic.
note, less. Well, no, luxury's still good. Luxury is not good or bad. It just is.
Mate, luxury cars are still selling. Luxury homes are still selling.
I think the meaning of luxuries might be changing.
100%. That's the definition and what people's thoughts are about it at that time.
And people want good value for money. Because value is not cheap.
No, absolutely. All right.
Replace the word luxury with value.
Exactly. I definitely agree. So
lovely.
We value you liking, sharing, subscribing
many
Please
of
All
those.
of those things.
It
All
helps. Everything helps.
Sure does.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Corey needs to get paid
Yes, muchos gracias.
one time.
It's got to pay for
Please.
the
10 years.
roller dome membership he just
Please,
bought last
yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
So.
Yes, the weekend just sent me under. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, boys.
Well done.